بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بلوغ المرام من أدلة الأحكام. بلوغ المرام, attainment of the objective according to the evidence of the ordinance, compiled by Al-Hafiz ibn Hajar Al-Asqalani with the brief notes from the book Subul Salam, written by Muhammad bin Ismail As-Sannami, published by Darussalam Publishers and Distributors, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The author's biography. The full name of the famous Imam Al-Hafiz bin Hajar Al-Asqalani is Abul Fadil Shihabuddin Ahmad bin Ali bin Muhammad bin Ahmad Al-Kinani Al-Shafi'i. Ibn Hajar Al-Asqalani was born on the 10th of Shaban 773 Hijriya in Egypt, where he grew up also. He memorized the Quran at the age of 9 years. He also memorized Al-Hawi, the book Muqtasar of Ibn al-Hajib, and other books. He traveled to Makkah and listened to the teaching of his ulama. He admired the knowledge of hadith and began to acquire it from the great sheikhs in Hijaz, Asham, Egypt, and stayed with Az-Zayn al-Iraqi for 10 years. He also studied under Al-Baqini, Ibn al-Mulaqin, and others. Many eminent sheikhs of his time approved his knowledge and allowed him to give religious verdicts and teach. He had learned the two sources, Quran and Hadith, from Al-Aziz, from Al-Iz bin Jama', the language from Al-Majd, Al-Fayruzabadi, the Arabic from Al-Amari, literature and poetry from the Al-Badr Al-Mushtaki, and writing from a group of professors. He also recited some parts of the Quran in all the 7 styles of recitation before At-Tanuhi. He occupied himself with the promotion of the knowledge of Hadith, so he dealt in its study, teaching, writing, and giving fatwa, religious verdict. He also taught tafsir, interpretation of the Quran, Hadith, fiqh, jurisprudence, and preached at many places like Al-Hajar, Jami, Amr, and others. He also dictated to his students from his memory. Many highly educated people and distinguished scholars traveled to him to acquire from his vast knowledge. Ibn Hajar Al-Asqalani authored more than 150 books, most of them being in the studies of Hadith, which flourished during his lifetime, and the kings and the princes exchanged them as gifts. His book most worthy of mentioning is Fath al-Bari, the commentary of Sahih Bukhari, which started in the beginning of 1817 Hijriya, after finishing its introductory part in 1813 Hijriya, and completed the whole commentary in Rajab 1842 Hijriya. After the completion of the commentary, he had a gathering attended by the Muslim dignitaries and spent 500 dinar on it. Then some kings requested it and paid 300 dinar. Ibn Hajar became the Qadi of Egypt, and then Asham was also added to his jurisdiction, which he held for more than 21 years. He was against holding the office of the Qadi at first, until the Sultan assigned to him a special case. Then he accepted to present Al-Baqini when he begged him very much to preside for him as a Qadi. Then he presided for others until he was assigned to hold the office of the chief Qadi on 12th Muharram 1827 Hijriya. He then left, but he had to take the office of the chief Qadi 7 times until he left it finally in 1854 Hijriya, which is the year in which he died. As concerned his personality, Al-Asqalani was humble, tolerant, and patient and enduring. He was also described as being steadfast, prudent, ascetic, selfless, generous, charitable, and a person praying and fasting voluntary. On the other hand, he was said to be used to making light jokes and telling of humorous anecdotes. He also had good manners in dealing with all the imams of the earlier generations and later generations, and with all those who sat with him, whether old or young. Ibn Hajar died after the Isha prayer on Saturday, 8 Dhul Hijjah 852 Hijriya. May Allah reward him generously.